All right, guys, welcome back to Sunrise Isle. I'm Nate Bartlett, Realtor here in Marathon, Florida, and we're back here at our house that we're building. And I can't wait to show you the updates we've done. I think the last time we shot an episode, we had no flooring there on the second floor, so they've been busy and hard at work the last few weeks. You'll see right away we have our front staircase here. It's starting to take shape, and they're framing that out. Underneath, we'll walk you through, there are hundreds and hundreds of support jacks that are gonna hold this floor in place. But really, kind of the step we're at now, they took the wood framing and they framed that main floor living. It's the second floor up above the garage, but that's our main floor where the kitchen, the living room, really that main floor of our home is gonna be. And they started by doing wood framing, and then you can see they put steel around it. It's really not a lot different than the ground here. There's even, you know, on the ground floor we had the grade beam. Up there, there are beams that run the length and width of the home, and then they intertwine that steel rebar up there, and then we'll have the electrician and the plumber will come next, and they'll run their sleeves and their conduit. And then we just heard from the foreman that the concrete on that floor is going to get poured on the 17th, next Friday. So we're looking forward to that. But check it out. We'll take you a walk around here. All right, so we're in the garage, if you will, the underside of the house. And you can see, similar to the grade beams down in the ground, they ran beams all throughout this house. And then these jacks here, they're going to hold up that weight while the concrete cures. And these are going to be in place for an entire month. While that concrete settles in and cures, they leave them there for a month while it holds up all that weight. So right now there's hundreds of them down here, and they're getting ready to bring that concrete in. And when they're done with the concrete, all of this wood framing will come out. So this is all just temporary. You can see where it's shorter here and back there. These are going to be beams and carry a majority of the weight, and they tie in right here into our columns. So everywhere we have a column, we have a beam above it, and that's going to hold the majority of the weight. There are literally hundreds of them though. It's kind of crazy. Amazing. A lot of wood too. I mean, all this wood is just temporary, and it'll come down and it'll leave, all that'll be left behind is that concrete that they're forming. And then, so after they have all this wood kind of frame in place in the form, they're up there now, they're putting all the steel and rebar. It's literally like rinse, wash, and repeat. It's the same steps as we did for the ground floor. It's just elevated now, so we need the wood kind of form boards and then these to hold up that weight, but it's the same thing. We have a beam, and on top of that, we have steel and rebar. And then we'll have the plumber and the electrician. They'll come in, they'll bring their sleeves and their conduits so that once we pour, all those things are in place, and then they pour, and then we do it a third time for the top floor. So it is literally every floor, you just do the same steps again and again, and we'll keep building up. All right, so we're up here on this middle floor. Again, this is the main floor of the home. This is where the kitchen, the living room is going to be, the office. And you can see they're getting ready for concrete. And these steel rebar, this is kind of the regular section, if you will, or the normal depth. But channeled all through in here, you can see the beams. And that's the same thing as like the grade beam on the ground floor. We have these beams that'll carry that weight on this floor as well. But the amount of steel and rebar that goes into this just to prep for the concrete is really incredible. You'll never see this again once it's covered up, but it's really incredible the amount of work and prep that goes underneath the concrete that we'll never see. All right, so you can see it's starting to take shape. Chris is standing with the camera there in the staircase that will lead up from the garage inside the home. And then we have the front staircase, the curved staircase in the front. And so that'll lead up. This is an outdoor patio here. And then it leads right, the front doors to the home will be here. Walk in and you'll have a hallway that goes to a bedroom, and then as soon as you step through the front doors, you'll look straight through the living room and out a ton of sliders that'll of course give you that money shot of the ocean in the background. Elevator over here, and I'm trying to remember, I think the door to the elevator, I can't remember actually. I think the door is on this side. So you'll come up from the garage. I think the door is here if I remember right. I'll have to look. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's the elevator. And you'll come through a little hallway. And again, you'll have the living room, the kitchen's over here. And then the last two sections, that's actually the outdoor patio space. So those last two rectangular sections on the end, that'll be outside, outdoor kitchen, living space. And then the pool will start immediately following the wood there. The pool and the decking around the pool is on the far side of it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed as we get ready for concrete next week. I think you're gonna really like it. We're gonna film and be here when they bring the truck again. So it should be super cool. Next episode, we'll have the drone out and show concrete getting shot up top. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. And don't forget, I'm Nate Bartlett here in Marathon, Florida. If there's anything I can do to help you with any of your real estate needs, feel free to give me a call. 305-800-NATE.